In the heart of the Central Valley, a vibrant new tradition is taking root, bringing with it the rhythm of music, the pulse of celebration, and the energy of a community ready to shine. For 2 unforgettable days, the city of Fresno became a beacon of entertainment and cultural unity, as two of the most electrifying names in the music industry, Blake Shelton and Pitbull, headlined a brand new music festival that is already being hailed as a landmark event in the region. The sun rose over the fairgrounds to find trucks unloading, stages being constructed, and vendors setting up tents as anticipation buzzed through the air. What began as a local vision quickly transformed into a spectacle of sound, color, and life, drawing thousands of fans from all corners of the state and beyond. Each note, each performance, and each moment carried with it the excitement of something entirely fresh and deeply rooted in the pride of Fresno. The idea behind the festival was simple: to create an immersive 2-day experience that celebrates music, food, art, and most importantly, community. Organizers wanted more than a lineup. They wanted a legacy, something that would grow year after year, transforming the city into a destination not just for entertainment but for connection. When the announcement came that Blake Shelton would headline the first night, the city lit up with enthusiasm. Known for his blend of country, authenticity, heartfelt ballads, and unmistakable charm, Shelton represents the kind of performer who draws a wide and passionate audience, from longtime country fans to newcomers drawn in by his television presence. His appeal spans generations. As the first evening began, the venue filled with cowboy boots, denim jackets, and the scent of barbecue favorites carried by the warm breeze. Families, friends, couples, and solo fans gathered under the open sky, ready to make memories. The atmosphere was electric as the crowd waited for Shelton to take the stage. When he finally appeared, the roar of the audience echoed far beyond the festival grounds. With his signature smile and guitar slung over his shoulder, Shelton opened with a set that blended chart-topping hits with intimate moments. His storytelling, his banter with the crowd, and his sheer vocal power created a connection that felt both epic and personal. Throughout his performance, Shelton paid tribute to his fans, the city of Fresno, and the unique magic of live music. He spoke of resilience, hope, and the power of gathering together after long periods of distance and uncertainty. The crowd sang along, danced with joy, and held their phones high, capturing the moments they knew they would want to relive again and again. The first night closed with a spectacular light show illuminating the faces of thousands who had just witnessed something special. But the energy did not end there. Across the grounds, after-parties, food trucks, and art installations kept the spirit alive well into the night. As the sun rose on the second day of the festival, the vibe shifted gears, but the momentum only grew. This was a day for rhythm, energy, and celebration. Enter Pitbull, the global superstar whose career has blended pop, hip-hop, and Latin influences into a powerhouse brand of nonstop entertainment. Fans arrived early, dressed in vibrant colors, ready to dance. As Pitbull's stage was being prepared, the festival came alive with cultural showcases. Local performers, food vendors are presenting flavors from around the world, and art that reflected the diversity of Fresno itself. It was a celebration not just of music, but of the human spirit. By the time Pitbull took the stage, the crowd was already in motion. The energy was undeniable as the beat dropped, and he delivered hit after hit. The atmosphere transformed into a massive open-air dance floor. Pitbull, known for his relentless positivity and global message of unity, brought a sense of joy that radiated from the stage to the very back of the venue. He spoke often between songs, thanking the audience for their love and support, reminding everyone that music has the power to break barriers and bring people together. His performance was both a party and a statement, a declaration that Fresno had officially arrived on the music festival map. Beyond the headliners, the festival featured a diverse lineup of emerging artists from across California and beyond. From soulful acoustic sets to high-energy jazz, each act brought something unique to the stage, adding layers of texture to the overall experience. The organizers made a point to highlight local talent, ensuring that the event served as a platform for rising voices in the industry. In addition to music, the festival offered immersive art experiences with large-scale installations, interactive exhibits, and live painting sessions, transforming the fairgrounds into a living canvas Food was another major highlight, with vendors serving everything from classic fair treats to gourmet fusion cuisine that reflected the multicultural heartbeat of the city. Sustainability and community impact were central themes of the festival. Organizers partnered with local nonprofits, provided opportunities for small businesses, and implemented eco-friendly practices to minimize the environmental footprint. Volunteers handed out reusable water bottles, recycling stations were placed throughout the venue, and a portion of proceeds went directly into supporting arts education in local schools. Festivalgoers spoke with enthusiasm about the experience, describing it as a breath of fresh air and a moment of joy they had been craving for a long time. For many, it was their first major event in years, and the chance to gather again to sing, dance, and celebrate felt nothing short of healing. The success of the festival is already sparking conversations about its future. With such a strong debut, there is growing excitement about what the next edition might bring. Organizers hinted at plans for expanding the lineup, increasing capacity, and deepening the community engagement that made the event so special. City officials praised the festival for its positive impact on the local economy, as hotels, restaurants, and shops experienced a significant boost over the weekend. But beyond the financial benefits, leaders pointed to something more intangible, yet equally important: the sense of pride and unity that filled the city streets. This was more than just a concert, it was a declaration of identity for Fresno, a city often overlooked in the larger cultural conversation, but one that is rich with talent, diversity, and heart. The festival offered a stage not just for music, but for the stories and dreams of a community ready to rise. For the artists, the experience was equally memorable. Blake Shelton remarked on the sincerity and passion of the crowd, calling it one of the most engaged audiences he has played for in recent years. Pitbull praised the organization of the event and the energy of the people, noting that festivals like this are what keep music alive and evolving. Social media lit up with photos, videos, and stories from attendees capturing everything from emotional ballads under the stars to spontaneous dance circles and heartfelt reunions. Friends found each other, strangers became dance partners, and families made memories that will last long after the stages have been packed away. As the final notes of Pitbull's closing set echoed into the night and the lights dimmed over the festival grounds, there was a collective sense of gratitude and anticipation. Gratitude for the experience, for the music, and for the sense of community that had been reignited. Anticipation for what comes next for the festival, for the artists, and for the city that hosted it all. Fresno has long been a place of quiet strength and deep roots. Now it is also a place of celebration, creativity, and bold new beginnings. The two-day festival, headlined by Blake Shelton and Pitbull, was more than just an event. It was a spark, a signal that something exciting is happening in the heart of California. And for those who were there, who danced, sang, and lived in those moments, it was nothing short of unforgettable.